What is up, obscure mic people? Bark coming at you yet again with another microphone review video. And today I have the Kelisiting RGB USB microphone, condenser microphone. It is straight off the old Amazon. You can get this thing for less than $50 with a coupon. And let me say, this thing's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the mic. Take a look at the microphone while recording with the microphone. So you've got a blue digital readout there. We've got a denoise button, gauge and engage. It is currently engaged. Should cut out all the noise. Now when I turn it back off, there's a lot of noise in this room, so there should be a lot of noise. Hard press for echo. Turn that up and the red echo LED indicator comes on. So we're getting a lot more echoey. Turning that up. Press that again and turn it all the way down and that turns it off. And then we're back on regular volume mode. Headphone out port, USB-C connection, and a 3/8 connection. Okay, so the yoke mount only has a very small camera style threading, so you can't use the yoke mount on a 3/8, but you've got a 3/8 threading here, no 5/8. Let's take a look at the back of the microphone. And then you've got the LED lights in the top here. Top, that's a plastic piece. Rest is metal. Got cardioid, mute, and omnidirectional. Last but not least, we got this really kind of cool tripod stand that you can close up. And it becomes pretty much a round, functional handle. I find that to be pretty cool and useful. And it's metal. All metal. The only thing that really bugs me here so far is that the yoke mount has a, I can't remember the threading, but it's a camera threading. So you need an adapter and it's fixed in there. So there is no adapter that comes with it that you can move up to a 3/8 or 5/8 inch adapter. But luckily, I mean, I guess it does come with the super cool stand there that folds up into a handle. So I've got that I can do. I can just, I could put that on the desk, but it's just not tall enough for me. So let's throw some plosives and stuff into this anyway. So, I mean, honestly, I think it sounds pretty solid. Being less than $50, it's got that metal top and plastic bottom, kind of a hybrid, but I really like the LED readout. I like the echo feature, which we can kind of turn up here and talk echo, 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 and just keep cranking the echo. Woo, yeah, 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 yeah. How fun was that? Let's go ahead and crank that back down and get our microphone volume back there. But I mean, that's one cool feature. Also, I'm not using this denoise button here on the front, but I'm going to go ahead and enable that now. I'm going to go ahead and start clicking out here to see if you can hear those clicks while I'm talking. And then I'm going to enable the denoiser, which is for less than $50 to have basically a noise gate built in is kind of crazy. Enabling that now. All right. So it cuts out everything except for my voice. I'm going to go clicky clacky here. Clicky clacky, clicky clacky. I think it does a pretty solid job, honestly, of eliminating noise in the room, especially when you're silent. I hear that cut off immediately. And there's definitely noise in here because my 5-year-old son is in here on his tablet, because that's just how busy life is, especially this week. Let's go ahead and turn that denoise back off. All right, we got the denoise back off. Let's play with the functions, the mute and the omnidirectional. Here comes the mute switch for you. Omnidirectional. I think the level needs boosted. Omnidirectional, you got to turn the mic up to really get decent levels out of the omnidirectional mode, but it does pick up all the way around the microphone like you would expect and like it should. So there's that. Let's go ahead and turn it back into cardioid. Back into cardioid mode, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that back down just a little bit. Okay, so this is a really intriguing option. Really intriguing. Let's go ahead and do the off-axis rejection too. After we get right on top of the microphone, this is what it sounds like, and I feel like that's a pretty smooth proximity effect. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and do off-axis rejection, talking into the front of the mic, talking into the side of the mic, talking into the rear of the mic, side of the mic again, and then back around to the front of the microphone. Okay, pros and cons. One con is definitely that threading. Kind of a con. Not a huge con. You can get an adapter. Not going to cost you much. If you're anything like me, you like having adapters sitting around anyways. So that's one thing. Pros. I think the plosives on this microphone are pretty good. Pretty good on the plosives, pretty good on the plosives, pretty good on the plosives. I think the latency-free monitoring works well enough, though it is a little bit echoey, even though I know the microphone doesn't sound echoey because I've got the echo all the way off. But I've discovered this is just the way it is. It's fine. It's not bad. It's the slightest little tiny bit of echo. Tiny bit. So that's okay. Omnidirectional mode, not real useful, but it's there for less than $50. So hard to hate on that. The denoise button I'm going to enable, I think works really well. And I think is a really cool feature to have in a microphone this cheap. That alone, I'm going to turn it off. That alone is impressive. The sound, not world beating, but really solid at this price point with these other features. Kelisiting professional condenser microphone. This is one of those ones you see on Amazon and it has the fake RGB lights already lit up and it just looks kind of silly. It's not silly. I mean, it's actually a pretty useful, decent microphone, and I'm quite impressed for less than $50. USB-C is a nice thing that you don't see on every budget microphone, especially on Amazon. Still tons of micro USB mics out there. So micro, no micro, USB-C. A lot of things going for this. And again, they did send me this, but y'all know I'm honest, and I honestly think this is a really solid option at the price point. If for some reason it gets up into the $100 range, then you got to start thinking otherwise, maybe. But having the echo, the noise gate, the other pattern, even though, you know, it's still a very intriguing option. As long as this thing stays between the 45 and 65 I've seen it stay at, I mean, this is a solid. If you're not super serious about what you're doing, if you're just gaming, streaming, doing a little podcast here and there, not a thing wrong with using this. It's actually very usable. Again, super professional, no. But that's not what a $50 USB mic is. A $50 USB mic is to help creators get going, help them start making their videos, and maybe it's your starter mic, maybe it's all you ever need. I don't know, but it is good enough. And that is quite surprising at this price point. I got to give it the green light. I think it's a very solid microphone for the price. And I just can't find much to hate on here. Again, it's not perfect. I'm not saying that. The sound is not bro, but it's good. Sound is good. Everything about it, for the most part, is good. So there you go. This is what Obscure Mics is all about. Finding a weird, microphone that you can't really tell anybody by name. But if you tell them, search Kelisiting USB RGB on Amazon, you're going to find it. And yeah, there's not a name brand on the box besides the sticker. So there's that. But hey, man, they don't all have to have names to be usable and to be decent. Kelisiting USB RGB, condenser microphones out, Bark is out, my 5-year-old's out. Peace out.